Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and let's see what is happening in your world. What's influencing you? What do you need to focus on? Your past? Your strength? Your near future? What else do you need to know? What else is influencing this? And your potential outcome here? So looking here, bottom of the deck, I'm actually getting your card showing up. So that Temperance energy at the bottom of the deck indicates emotional balance. And there's something that's happening here, and I'm having a hard time articulating exactly what the energy is coming through as. So we're going to dive into this and see what's happening, because it feels a lot like it's this. It's kind of like this back and forth energy between the light and the dark. When I look at where you are right now, I am getting the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups, it feels like a lot of opportunities are opening up for you, but I'm also getting that you don't see them, that there's something that's happening here behind the scenes, because as soon as I put this card down, that was the message that I got. Something is happening here and you can't see it. There's a growth opportunity, but it's being influenced here by the Judgment. So there's something taking place within you that maybe you're not fully aware of yet. So you're just kind of leaning into all of the changes that are happening. The Judgment here, it's kind of that evolved version of you where it's on the other side of transformation. And that's really what I'm getting here. So there's something still transforming within you that you may not see or you may not recognize, but what's happening is it's meant to make you stronger. There's something emotionally stronger. I'm definitely getting emotional strength out of this. So we're going to keep going and see how this all plays out. In what you need to focus on, I'm getting the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is a new beginning. It's focusing on what really matters to you, going after something here that you really want. And so as you're leaning forward into this transformation, into this kind of judgment, that resurrection energy, this new version of you, just focus on what really matters. It's not about anything else. Don't let anything from the past here weigh you down. Showing up here in the past is the Hermit. And the Hermit, it's Virgo energy. It's a lot of internal reflection, analysis, healing. And so having that show up here in the past, it feels like it's what led you to where you are now. You've done all of this work on yourself. You're healing. I just don't feel like you know that there's more that's happening here. I just get the sense that it might catch you off guard a little bit, but also kind of expected at the same time. And I'm having a hard time really articulating whatever the universe is doing behind the scenes. It's almost like it's a welcome surprise, but one that if you really gave yourself the time to think about it, you were expecting. Sitting here in your strength position is the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups is sadness and disappointment. And so there's something about not letting the past hold you back. That's what you're doing here. There's something about that. But there's something with your stability as well, because I've got the Four of Pentacles showing up here in the near future. And both of these fours really speak to stability. And so your strength and your near future energy, it feels like what you're doing is you're building this very solid foundation for yourself. It's if I ground myself right now in my current energy and I just solidify what I have, then I can start building on top of that. That's where the growth and expansion is going to come from. And it feels like that's what the universe is doing behind the scenes. It's almost like it's creating an opportunity here for you to really solidify that, fill in any kind of gaps or holes in your foundation. But also at the same time, it's almost been kind of almost working in parallel, building a structure that says, okay, when you're ready, we're going to give you this growth. This growth opportunity is going to fall into your lap when you have this kind of solid structure in place. When I look at the external influences here, how the universe is shaping the situation, I'm getting the Queen of Cups along with the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is you investing in yourself, but this actually feels like the universe investing in you. Queen of Cups, self-love, self-care. So what the universe is doing is it's getting you to prioritize yourself, what really matters to you right now. And it feels like you're about to get rewarded with something. I'll be really curious to see what comes out when I clarify, because I get the sense that you are on this kind of precipice of a reward, and it's not a small one. It feels pretty substantial. Looking here in your hopes or fears, I am getting the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is clarity. I'm also getting the release. What I'm really focused on here, you can see that she's kind of beating that drum. It looks like she's shattering it. She's breaking it. So there's something about breaking. I got breaking a glass ceiling, so take it as it makes sense for you, but there's definitely something here that you're ready to shatter. It's connected to the past. It's connected to negativity, blocks and barriers. It feels like whatever obstacle is in your way, it feels like it is made of glass, that this is something easily broken, and it feels like that's what you're going to be doing. As you kind of solidify your foundation, you're really almost thinning that glass obstacle to the point where you're just going to be able to kind of shatter it with your hands. And when I look at the outcome energy here, I'm getting the Page of Swords with the Empress. And so the Empress energy, it is Venus, it's harmony, it's balance. It's focusing on what really matters here. It could also indicate a relationship if that's what you're aiming towards. Page of Swords is a lot of clarity, a lot of asking all of those detailed questions, figuring out what really works for you, what doesn't work for you, letting go of a lot of things here. That's what I'm getting with the Page of Swords. As you're kind of going down this path and you're identifying what works, what doesn't, you're letting go of all the stuff that doesn't work for you. It feels like that's what's necessary in order for you to really build this solid foundation. So let's get the details here. Tell me about the Seven of Cups with the Judgment. Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is stability. So you have a new beginning that's unfolding, one with a lot of stability, something that is going to grow over time. Just keep focusing on what matters here. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. The Phoenix. I was getting that with the Judgment energy, and now it's showing up here. So this is the Phoenix rising, and with it showing up here, it's essentially in that current energy as well. Focusing on what really matters to you helps you grow into this person who becomes more resilient. When you focus on what matters, all of these things that don't matter, including new situations that arise that just are not in alignment with you, it's almost like they just bounce off you. You're not interested in anything that is going to hold you back or weigh you down or distract you in some way. You're very focused on staying true to yourself and true to your path. Lean into that Phoenix energy. There's a reason that you're rising again. Tell me about the Hermit. We have the King of Wands showing up here. Yeah, taking action, healing. That's what you were doing. Really thinking things through, healing. It's what led to the Phoenix. It's what led to the Judgment, even this new beginning. The Seven of Cups, I mean, the opportunities are kind of right there in front of you. I'm just not getting the sense that's where you're focused at the moment. You're very focused on your foundation. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Nine of Wands. So the Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands. This is some sort of wound that you're healing. This is the Judgment energy. This is the Hermit with the King of Wands, the Phoenix, the Ace of Cups, even the Ace of Pentacles with the Judgment. It's all showing up here. You're healing from something in the past, some sort of past sadness and disappointment, a circumstance or situation that did not go the way that you wanted it to go. And that Nine of Wands energy, what I am getting is you coming out of the dark. It's that light and dark again. You're coming out of the dark. You are finding your own emotional balance here, and you're creating a solid foundation. This tells me that you're not going to end up back in that old mindset or that old emotional space. But what you don't see coming, because it feels like you don't see this Seven of Cups coming, all of the kind of new opportunities that are going to present themselves. But I'm very clearly getting coming in out of the dark. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles here. Knight of Swords. something is going to all of a sudden pick up in speed. The Four of Pentacles, when you've built that solid foundation for yourself, it feels like you hit the ground running. After that, things start to gain in speed. And so whatever opportunities come up along the way, the universe has been orchestrating things behind the scenes, and then they're able to present themselves. And so it's a matter of you just kind of coming to the Phoenix. It's becoming the Phoenix. It's becoming the Judgment energy, and just focusing on this new version of yourself and saying, no, never again am I going backwards. And that's when things really move forward. Tell me about that Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords. I love this combination. This is head and heart alignment. That's what the universe is doing. It's creating this equilibrium within you, that balance within you. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles here. Seven of Swords. So there is something that's being done in secret. The Seven of Pentacles is planting the seeds and kind of waiting for things to harvest. So you've been doing a lot of work on yourself. You're not necessarily seeing all of the benefits, not yet. The universe is taking that energy and doing something behind the scenes, orchestrating more future opportunities for you based on all of the work and all of the decisions that you made up until this point. And so the Seven of Swords, it feels a lot like that secretive energy, like things being done in the dark, again with the dark. So there's something about this darkness and the light that's really coming through. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. The Fool. So we do have the Fool showing up here as you're shattering the past and leaving it all behind, leaving those obstacles and challenges behind. You're embracing a new beginning here. It feels like you know this, intuitively you know this. You know that something new is on the horizon, something better, more fulfilling. Tell me about this Page of Swords with the Empress. Ten of Swords. You're leaving something from the past in the past. It feels like there's another card. Page of Wands. Yeah, you're taking some sort of action. That Ten of Swords is the Nine of Wands, the Four of Cups. It's all the negative energy from the past. You're really closing out the cycle, disconnecting from it altogether. Page of Swords, you're releasing that energy. Page of Wands, you're actively moving away from it. The Empress, you're healing. You're opening yourself up to new opportunities. There is a transformation connected to the Empress energy. You can actually see it here in this deck where she's pregnant. She's about to become a mother. And so it's that transformation into this higher vibration, which is also showing up with the Phoenix and the Judgment card. It feels like it's just a matter of timing, and you're evolving into just the stronger version of yourself. Let me see if I can get anything on the other side of this release. Tell me about stepping into your own power. What happens when you step into your own power? I love that. Seven of Cups. That Seven of Cups in the current energy that it feels like you're not necessarily seeing it. These come to the light. There's something about the light and the dark again, but they're coming to the surface. All of these opportunities are really going to open up for you. They could be a little bit overwhelming, so kind of take them one at a time or prioritize what really matters. I am getting the Chariot, Cancer energy, card of success. It's also forward movement. I'm also getting the Hanged Man here. And so the Hanged Man is seeing the big picture. I'm getting a lot of your evolution, and then this would be your ascension. And so there's something about raising your vibration, understanding how all the pieces fit together, a lot of trusting in the universe, divine timing, the order of events, and just, I love the way that this energy is playing out, because all of this stuff that's kind of being done for your benefit behind the scenes is going to come to the front. You are going to be able to see this all, but it is a matter of you completely turning your back on the past and releasing it and just stepping into the Phoenix, the Judgment, the Empress energy. I love it. So Sagittarius, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.